There's smoke everywhere. I mean, you can see maybe as far as 200 feet. Even just looking down the road, you can see all the smoke blocking the view. The heat is really hot right here. It's just insane. If you've never been in this situation, you have no idea what this is like. Anyone that would risk their life to come do this is pretty much a hero. The flames are like 10 times as big as what we saw today earlier. So I don't know what this is gonna be like. I'm Seaman. If you're new to this channel, I'm traveling to every country in the world, telling stories of extraordinary individuals making an extraordinary impact. Welcome to Bolivia. I'd like to tell you all that I was prepared for this episode, that I'd planned accordingly and was cognizant of the dangers involved in filming a video like this under these circumstances, given the current situation in Bolivia. But, as all truly great stories begin, I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
Farmers in Bolivia's lowland region of Santa Cruz are evacuating the region as wildfires continue to rip through forests in the area.
In Bolivia's lowland region of Santa Cruz, farmers are packing their belongings this week and leaving to escape rapidly approaching fires that are among the worst the country has seen.
The Bolivian government is now calling for international aid as many indigenous communities try to protect their cropland.
Se ha declarado un desastre. Santa Cruz se ha declarado una emergencia y la situación que se da por la exposición que ha hecho nuestro ministro de Medio Ambiente y Agua, se ha decidido declarar la emergencia nacional.
2024 was the worst year for wildfires in Bolivia's history, burning over 10 million hectares. So, who are the individuals on the front lines tasked with the impossible job of combating these treacherous forest fires that are decimating Bolivia? That would be the badass men and women of Bomberos Forestales Quebracho.
Hace 4 días están con otras superficies que ya tienen
Bomberos Forestales Quebracho are volunteer forest firefighters that are focused on eliminating wildfires, reforestation of affected areas, and environmental education. You heard that right. These people volunteer to risk their lives to protect local communities, wildlife, their habitats, and the planet. And I caught the last flight into Santa Cruz to join them on their mission. Santa Cruz de la Sierra, aka Santa Cruz, Bolivia's economic hub and most populated city, with around 1.4 million cruceños living here, making it one of Latin America's fastest growing urban areas. It's also home to the headquarters for the Bomberos Forestales Quebracho, some of Bolivia's most fearless forest fire firefighters. I'm here in the downtown plaza area with some of the firefighters, and I've got a really exciting story to share with you all. Kind of crazy, when you first arrive here in Santa Cruz, you can see the whole area is kind of covered in smoke, and that's from these wildfires. The work that these guys are doing is vital. It's gonna be pretty intense because apparently I've got to suit up, mask up, put all that stuff on, protective gear. But we're about to go meet up with the team and go drive about 6 hours east to combat some of these wildfires.
¿Quiere cambiar y seguir a otro lado?
Yo creo que podemos estar ahí.
¿Otro lado?
Yo creo que está
¿Y
bien.
vamos a dónde? Punto llegada.
So we're heading out now. We're leaving Santa Cruz and we are going to Orobore. 6 hours. Team's all here.
Chao, Ricky.
Chao, chao.
Cuídate.
Cuídate.
Te vaya bien. Nos vemos allá en un rato.
Nos vemos.
¿Okay?
Vayan con cuidado.
Chao, chao. Cuídate. So this is the map that shows where the fires are in the region. Apparently the fires and the smoke has reached as far as Asunción, Paraguay. It's really dependent on the wind and where that's blowing all the smoke, but you can see there all the different spots for the fire.
Estamos entrando a los 37 días aproximadamente de dar continuidad a la misión de combate de incendios forestales en nuestra ciudad. Nosotros como Bomberos Forestales Quebracho estamos resguardando todo el sector sur, ya que compone la Chiquitanía Sur. Bueno, los incendios que hemos ido registrando hasta la fecha han tenido un comportamiento bastante, para nosotros, sorprendente. Me atrevo a decir a nivel personal que son más agresivos que el año 2019 registrado en nuestro país. Estamos en ello, ¿no? Dando continuidad y esperamos que sea un éxito como lo ha sido hasta la fecha.
Andreina, ¿cómo se llama este?
Cotoca.
We just stopped in Cotoca to get some lunch. Generally the group does this. There's no work, they're meeting up in Santa Cruz. And then they get a convoy together, and then from there they're driving 5, 6, 7 hours to wherever the location of the wildfires is.
El mercado municipal. Todo lo típico.
¿Has comido aquí?
Yo siempre.
¿Sí?
Es típico.
So this right here is called majadito. It's a mixture of rice and chicken and carne.
Con su permiso.
Con su permiso. Eso es yuca. Eso aquí. We have yuca in Florida.
Dicen que es la mejor yuca de Latinoamérica.
¿Aquí? Sí.
Pruébala.
I don't know, because en Puerto Rico, la República Dominicana, hay un montón de yuca, entonces vamos a ver. As we were having lunch, just to kind of give you an idea of the severity of the situation that we're entering into, I'm receiving alerts on my phone about the air quality index being dangerous to life. They also just closed down the airport here in Santa Cruz and suspended all flights because of the smoke from the nearby forest fires. So it's a really serious situation. We're headed back to the truck now, and we're gonna be on our way to try to go fight some of these fires. So. All right, well, we just pulled over to the side of the road for a pee break, and I'm not gonna film that, so this is where we're at right now. It's like 5 p.m. or so, and you can't even tell where the sun is because of all the smoke. The smell of smoke here is really intense. I can feel my throat starting to close up already. I have a headache. It's pretty intense already. It's an hour and a half left. We just got to a town called San Jose. It's a long journey from Santa Cruz all the way out here to combat these wildfires. And these guys do it every week. It's pretty insane, the dedication and the time, the travel, energy to come out here and to do this job. I, for one, am beat. ¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien? Bien, bien.
Oh, Ricky.
¿Qué tal?
¿Todo bien?
Bien. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás?
¿Todo bien?
Sí, ¿todo bien? ¿Vos?
¿Buen viaje?
¿Sí?
Mira, sí, abierto.
¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien?
No.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y vos?
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te va? So the convoy has arrived, finally. We're packing up all the stuff, taking all of the food, putting it in the back of the truck, and then we're driving 2 hours to Roboré. The comandante has arrived. Comandante, ¿cómo te fue?
Muy bien, muy bien.
¿Cómo te fue el viaje?
Viaje largo por la carga. Veníamos muy cargados, pero ya estamos aquí, así que ahora a cargar alimentos y de ahí nos vamos a sostener una reunión operativa porque mañana ya tenemos que entrar a combatir.
6:45 at night. We just made it to Uruguay. There's bugs everywhere. I don't know if you can see that. We've just made it to the house here. Yeah, we're just unloading the truck now to get some rest before we go out.
Un favor que les voy a pedir a todos. Usemos el uniforme correctamente. Estamos cansados, hemos manejado casi 7 horas, lo sé. Pero no perdamos el uso correcto del uniforme.
Comandante, ¿cuál es el plan ahora?
Ahora que hemos llegado, instalar el campamento para descansar y mañana salimos temprano hacia Taperas para conversar con bomberos que han trabajado allá y poder entrar de una vez y hacer el trabajo.
¿Qué hora es mañana?
Después del desayuno, yo quisiera trabajar en fuego de 4 de la tarde hasta el amanecer si es necesario.
We're gonna get some sleep for a few hours and then head out and then go to the fires. Long day. That was intense. It's like 6:45 in the morning right now. My throat's already kind of swollen up because of all the smoke here. My head hurts. It's pretty intense here. I didn't realize how intense this was going to be. Yesterday, what should have been a 6-hour drive at the most turned out to be like a 12-hour day. We all finally went to bed around like 2:30 or 3. I think I slept about 4 hours or so. The whole time I was just thinking, like, these people are volunteering to do this work, like to come all the way out here. All this preparation, all this energy, like sleepless nights. They work at night, you know, so they're getting minimal amount of sleep. And they're doing this because someone's got to do this job. And they stepped up to do it, to take the role. We all slept in this house here, kind of way out in the countryside. In Robore. We all just kind of slept on the floor and laid out mats and stuff because we had to wake up early because we are leaving to go to the front lines today to put out the fires.
What are we doing right now?
We're making breakfast.
What are you having for breakfast?
We're having eggs, we're having cheese and corn and some bread too, and coffee.
Yeah, can't forget the coffee.
Is this a normal breakfast?
Yeah, if we can, we like to eat eggs with protein.
There you go. ¿Qué te piensas?
¿Del desayuno?
Sí.
Es desayuno para campeones.
Are you making coffee?
Yes, the only thing I drink.
No water, no beer?
No.
Only coffee?
Only coffee.
Buen provecho.
Buen provecho.
This is Marco.
Sí,
Marco, ¿cómo te sientes antes de entrar?
bueno, estamos preparados, ¿no? El primer día de misión y vamos a darle con todo, ¿no? Para apoyar a nuestros compañeros.
¿No tienes miedo?
¿No? ¿Nervioso?
¿Nervioso? Si tienes que ir al baño cuando estás allá.
Claro.
¿Qué haces? ¿Cómo que haces?
Cuando toca ir al baño, como sabemos, ¿no? En el campo no tenemos las comodidades que tenemos en casa, ¿no? Así que tenemos que alejarnos del grupo y bueno, hacer nuestras necesidades con llevar una pala, obviamente, hacer un agujero y hacer ahí las necesidades, obviamente, ¿no? Sí.
Pero no es peligroso.
Depende, ¿no?
Salir del grupo si hay un
Claro,
incendio.
siempre hay que andar en yunta y el yunta acompaña hasta cierta parte y luego tú te separas del...
Cuidado, no.
Exacto, exactamente. Para que no te llegue la brasa ahí, digamos.
Los mosquitos. Este es un incendio que se detectó ya hace unos 3 o 4 días. Está en la comunidad de Taperas. Es probable que el incendio haya escapado de alguna de estas superficies de cultivo. Entonces se ha propagado por esta zona. Ha quemado ya esta y es a donde vamos a ir.
¿Hay comunidades cerca de...?
Sí, hay comunidades cerca. La idea es resguardar de que el fuego llegue a estas comunidades que están ahí alrededor. Son comunidades indígenas.
So just to give you all an idea of the smoke that is covering not just Bolivia, but the continent. This is South America there. All that there is smoke. Peru, Brazil, Bolivia, Paraguay, all that. That's all smoke right there. The captain rallied the troops, and we stood at attention as he read out our marching orders. Our mission? Hunt down and slaughter the feral beast wreaking havoc on our land. We were going to wage war on a rapidly moving wall of fire and serve it a cold, cruel fate. Death by asphyxiation, water intoxication. Victoria ad ignis bellator. I, on the other hand, wasn't ready for this at all. So I dragged my limp, lethargic ass to the trucks to face a showdown that I truly was not prepared for. Alright, so we're headed out right now. So we're driving about an hour out to the front lines of where the wildfires are. We've got the whole crew here. We've got Comandante, we've got Sophie, Mario. Our drive is where it gets real. Este humo parece muy intenso ahora. Para la gente que vive aquí, ¿puede ser peligroso o fatal?
Totalmente. La inhalación constante de humo, de dióxido o monóxido de carbono, produce contaminación en la sangre, en el estómago, en la piel. Hay temas de dolores de cabeza, neumonías. Entonces, como verás, hay una alta intensidad de humo que además se mantiene hace varios días y esto produce estos efectos.
What kind of music are we going to put on?
We like to listen to rock music.
Okay.
We also listen to techno and sometimes reggaeton.
Okay. What are we doing right now? Rock?
Yeah.
So that means that I'm going to play some B-roll right here because copyright and all that, so we'll play that right here. As far as the eye can see, it's just smoke covering everything. The captain just said that he's only seen it this bad once in his life, but he's never seen it this bad here in this area. Why do you guys do this? Like, why put yourself in this situation? It's very dangerous. What is it that makes you guys want to come here and do this?
Porque tenemos un profundo amor por la naturaleza, por los árboles, los animales, el agua, la vida, porque quisiéramos que las generaciones futuras, nuestros hijos y los hijos de ellos, puedan tener un mejor ambiente para vivir, para subsistir. El mundo está en decadencia, pero tenemos que traer a la vereda de la conciencia ambiental a la gente. Cada árbol que salvamos lo vale todo.
So Ricky,
yes.
How are you feeling going into your first wildfire here in Bolivia?
This is crazy. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. You guys are crazy, and I love it. It's really exciting, and you know, I'm a little nervous because I don't know. Like I'm putting on fire retardant pants and all this protective gear, and I have no idea what the hell I've got myself into. But I'm excited.
What are you looking forward to?
To basically just kick the out of this fire.
Okay.
That's the plan. Putting on all of our protective stuff right now. We were just driving along the side of the road and noticed that this whole area. This is not a job for the faint of heart. You guys are crazy. So you can see this whole area is on fire right here. Sophie's out here trying to put it out. Surrounded by bees on top of that. You see how that just caught on right there. The heat coming from this is intense. Sophie just put out this whole fire right here. And it literally just jumped and caught flame right there. So how do we stop this right here?
Like I have been doing. We don't have water.
Yeah.
We use sand. If the trucks arrive, we will do it much faster.
Yeah, but there's barbed wire right here. It's really hot right here. I'm starting to sweat in my clothes. Smoke's starting to come this way. Sophie and Diego are trying to block out this area right here to keep this fire from spreading.
Sophie, has there ever been a time that you've been like really scared or really fearful when you were working?
Yeah, I think it was in 2020. The fires can get pretty big because of the type of plants we have here. They are really dry, so like they will start like torching. We had a pretty big fire in Chochis. It was pretty big and there were a lot of people, so you always have like in mind that anybody could get hurt in any moment, no?
If you don't know anything about firefighting, firefighters, they're basically all just one big group of damn heroes. Because anyone that would risk their life to come do this, the heat that they're battling, not just from the fire and the flames, but from the sun. It's like 95 degrees out right now. I'm sweating 50 pounds of sweat into my suit right now. My skin is dry and burned. I can feel the heat from the fire on my lips. On top of that, we're surrounded in bees, the wildlife, snakes in this area that you have to worry about, poisonous plants. It's just insane. If you've never been in this situation, you have no idea what this is like. Completely chaotic here. And firefighters are the only remedy for that. The comandante was telling me it's crazy how much the wind changes everything. You can see, you can have a small fire here, but the second that the wind picks up, the whole tree could catch on fire, and it could be a lot worse. We put out the roadside fire and continued on to the closest town to regroup and fuel up with some much needed carbs and electrolytes. As we cleaned our plates, Marco told his story about how he almost accidentally amputated his own leg with a machete.
Pensaba que era algo leve, ¿no? Pero cuando lo vio era una boca en sí de mi canilla que
profunda.
Profundo, sí. No, fue el golpe instantáneo, nada más, así súper rápido.
Y gritaste.
Solo que el machete estaba muy filo.
Qué bueno que no preparaste el machete mejor.
Sí. Y bueno, si no me cortaba toda la pierna.
Toda la pierna.
And back to the trucks we went. Our work for the day had not even begun.
What is the plan right now?
We are going to bring all the stuff, water and Gatorade, whatever, all the backpacks for all the people, and then come back here and then go into the fire.
How late are we going to be there?
We don't know because it will take maybe all night long.
Maybe all night?
Yeah.
How do you feel? You feel okay?
Yeah, I feel good. Yes,
good? Okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Very excited.
Very good.
But
I'll see you out there.
So this is all from the bulldozer right here that's creating a containment zone of the fire, and we're going to the front lines there right now. We've come to meet up with some of the local firefighters here. They were using this tractor for a containment area, and the fire jumped from one side to the other. So now we're flying the drone to see exactly where that fire is. We're about to suit up and then go in and try to put this fire out. The flames are like 10 times as big as what we saw today earlier. All this area, all the way down there, still burning. I had to be careful before under this tree because branches are falling from the fire climbing up the tree. I just had to check the mic, shotgun mic on my camera. It's getting really hot just now, so I gotta be careful. I can feel the heat on my goggles, on my ears, on my face. Really damn hot.
¿Cuál es la parte más difícil de este trabajo?
Yo creo que después de varios días de combatir, ya uno se sienta más cansado. Empieza a fallar el cuerpo, falta de dormir, no hidratarse también. Por eso es muy importante descansar.
So it's starting to get dark now. There's still bees everywhere. It's been a really long day, and it is currently 6 o'clock, and it's just getting started. Absolutely wild. Some professions that are just really unbelievable. This whole time, leading up to this point, I was thinking, what the hell did I get myself into? And this is really a world that I never would have been able to see. So what we're doing now, we hooked up the hose to the Guardian. We're walking down this entire path of containment, and they're spraying all this area to remove any of the embers. Okay. I had to put my mask on because there's so much smoke right now. Wow, powerful.
Mi mensaje para el mundo es que entendamos que no tenemos otro lugar a donde irnos y que cualquier acción que tomemos en contra de la naturaleza va a repercutir directamente en nuestra vida. Debemos amar la vida, debemos amar la fauna, la flora, la creación divina de un regalo increíble. Y espero llegamos a tener la capacidad y la conciencia y que la gente entienda que va a afectar a todos, a ricos, a pobres, a indígenas. Se está acabando el agua, se está acabando el aire puro. Creo que los bomberos forestales, como vi en un artículo, somos una subespecie del ser humano que está en extinción. Somos pocos, estamos cansados, estamos un poco frustrados, pero no perdemos la voluntad y el amor por nuestra tierra y lo que vive en ella. Así que hasta que nos den la fuerza.
Por ejemplo, estamos filmando ahora.
Está buenísimo.
¿Cómo?
Faltan botas.
No, porque
¿Cuál es la parte más difícil de este trabajo? El cuerpo,
Por eso te vestimos así.
Estiloso.
Tan estiloso y seguro.
Y nosotros el churrasco lo comemos con la yagua. O sea, como los mexicanos, ¿no ves?
Debería cortar. No es de verdad. I grabbed a piece of meat, but it was like that big. And they're like, oh yeah, just take it. So I tried to eat it, but it wouldn't like come apart. So I had to like put it down and like break it apart with my hand, so I'm covered in blood. It's delicious. Es que no necesitas ser un miembro de un gimnasio porque yo estoy sudando tanto ahora.
Yo bajo unos 10 a 6 kilos por temporada.
Wow.
Si estás entrando como youtuber a Bolivia y vas a salir bombero.
Puesto bombero.
Bombero forestal.